That's right, family. Let's go get the likes. So moving on to our next topic of the night: self-sabotaging relationships. Play this clip.
You like him, girl?
Yeah, girl.
Oh.
But before he hurt me, I'm gonna walk away from him.
What?
Give it about 2 weeks.
What?
I just feel like if he don't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, like what are we?
But who has had that many consecutive letters in a row?
In a row?
In a row. You sure you got the grace to get to know somebody?
You keep calling and texting.
Sound like you want to get to know you better.
Oh my good, my heart is so guarded. Oh my goodness, cause you remember Jerry was crazy, but he not Jerry. Oh my.
When you going back to therapy, sis? He seemed pretty nice and interested.
Yeah, that's nice, but he told me he was going straight home and he had Smoothie King. I saw him on Instagram. He had Smoothie King.
That ain't your man, sis.
But he told me. He told me.
Y'all just friends. You know your triggers. You need to relax, sis.
Self-sabotaging relationships. I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, Precious.
So it's just self-sabotaging relationships. So like what? Do they happen or do women do it? Definitely. They definitely do it. And a lot of the reasons that she said in that video is a lot of reasons why they happen. And the fact of the matter is there's no trust. She doesn't trust herself, so she's not going to trust them.
Yeah, so unhealed people do this. Men and women alike do the same exact thing. So it's funny, but I actually follow her. She's super funny, and yeah, women do it a lot. Men do it a lot. That's why I say go to therapy. Go to therapy. It's all these unhealed people out here just trying to date each other and have sex. Go to therapy.
I agree. That's what I was going to say. First, you need to heal before you can move forward. Because if you haven't healed, you're going to bring what happened to you in the last relationship into the present one. And you're going to try to make somebody pay for something that the last person did to you or vice. You know what I mean?
Or what happened in your childhood.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I agree. That's like, to me, I call it an illness. Like when you start to believe something that never happened, you know what I'm saying? That's bad. You creating all these imaginations in your brain and you're assuming. And then when you go find out, it's like, oh, well, I thought, well, no one even said, and you're just making stuff up. So cut it out. Whoever's doing it, go to therapy.
Yeah. Heal from the past.
Hey, Bruiser, what are your thoughts, sir?
I was gonna let Mommy 3 go since it seemed like it went all ladies. Like, is you trying to throw shots at me, JL?
Nah.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Mommy 3.
No, well, just like they said, heal. I just don't feel like people should date if they're not, especially if they just if you're not healed, you don't know what you want. So you're gonna kind of you're gonna get used a lot. You're not going to even know the signs. Like a lot of women don't know the signs when a man just really don't want them. They can't accept that fact that he just want to smash. So, and if you're not healed, you looking for something. You got a lot of women and a lot of men out here looking for a mom, looking for a daddy. And they just need to heal.
And not only that, they can mess up a potentially good relationship through having those fears and not being healed.
Right.
Let me tell y'all quick.
Go ahead, Mr. Lego. Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all quick. I love to go scientific and biology and stuff on y'all. There was a study where they had a mouse and they had a mouse in a box, and they shocked the mouse over and over again for a long period of time, right? And then at some point, they sat the box out in the grass and opened the box up and let the mouse just go live his life, right? Well, that mouse did not want to go out the box because a lot of times, even with women, your life just in this little box, and the little box to you ladies is y'all little house. Y'all don't want to leave out the house. So y'all stay in the house for so long where you actually feel so comfortable in your little box where you don't want to go outside of your comfort level, because the reason why the mouse didn't go outside the box is because it actually got used to being shocked. So it dealt with being by itself and it dealt with being shocked. But when it goes outside of the box, now the mouse has to think about different variables. What if outside I'm getting shocked too, and I got to deal with something trying to kill me or whatever? At least ain't nothing trying to kill me in the box. So when it comes to you ladies, you think, what if he cheats on me? Well, what if he does this? What if he gay? Or what if he's whatever? And she rather stay in her little box and be safe in solitude instead of going out in the world and dealing with the unknown. Because like I always say, women overall, they don't have beliefs. They only have fears of what may happen. So they rather just be like the little mouse and just stay in the box where they're safe. Because being single, you're safe. You can't get cheated on when you're single. You can't, a man can't abuse you or whatever. You know, you can't get manipulated when you're single. So when you're single, you're safe. So you stay in your little box because it's safe. But you just like the little mouse that don't never want to go outside and live his damn life.
Mr. Lego, you always talking about the women. I once dated a man who actually was cheated on by a woman in the past. And because of that, he had this distrust of women in general. So I tried to date him, and it was so terrible because he would just always accuse me of going places and ask me where I'm at and want to track me and call me and weird energy. And that's because he really thought he had a fear of somebody cheating on him again. Even though that's not my personality, that's not my character, it didn't matter to him because it happened to him in the past. He's guarded. He wants to protect himself. That man should have just went to therapy. It's not all women have fears. It's people, unhealed people have fears, and they need to go to therapy, men and women alike. And I'm just saying, it happens on both sides. That's all.
Do you think
I love your stories.
do you think that if you would have been more, not saying that you had a responsibility to him at all, right? Just a general question and an observation. Do you think that if you would have been initially more transparent with him and alleviating those fears, that it would have, in a way, started to reprogram his mind to start to trust you more and to actually allow for himself to be more open? Not necessarily that maybe he could have did it without therapy, and that you being more open. So I'll give you an example, right? I don't have any problem leaving my phone with my chick. I don't have any hidden bank accounts. I got whole spreadsheets and cloud documents that shows her exactly where all of the things is if anything was to ever happen to me. She got all of my passwords, whatever. Now, she never checks my stuff, ever, right? Literally, right? And how do I know that she never checks my stuff? Because you know how when you log on to a bank account from a different computer, it'll give you notifications to let you know that, it's got two-factor authentication in order to let you know, hey, do you trust this computer? Is this an outside? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but the fact of the matter is that me being transparent with my stuff kind of subconsciously programs her to just, you know what I'm saying, be very, very, comfortable and not even feeling a certain type of way whatsoever.